Welcome back. Well, the next company on our radar is Tech Wabag, and remember they won that big order in Saudi. To understand, more about this order, we're joined by Mr. Seetharaman, the Chief Financial Officer at the company. Well, congratulations on this order win. We'd like to understand a few more details, sir. If you could tell us, out of this 3,200 crores approximately, what is your share in this order? By when do you start executing this? And what is the quantum of this order? Please go ahead.
Very good morning to you and to all your viewers. Thank you very much for having us on your show. Yes, this is a very significant order for Tech Wabag. This is a consortium order of 371 million, or in INR terms, about 3,250 crores. And Wabag will execute about 1,700 plus crores out of this order. So this order is basically towards constructing a 200 MLD sewage treatment plant with the state-of-the-art technology and the associated transmission and delivery facilities like the pipeline and the reservoir. So we are the lead member of this EPC consortium. So we will be the technology leader. We will design, construct the sewage treatment plant, while our civil partner, MGC, will do the pipeline and the reservoir, which is more the civil part of the order. So in terms of quantum, this is one of the largest orders in our history. Very good reference also in the region, especially coming after Marafiq, after Jeddah orders, which we have now already delivered. This is a very advanced wastewater treatment plant, which will be a reference in the region.
Okay, all right. Mr. Seetharaman, the street reads this as good news because in December, when that earlier contract was cancelled, everyone got very nervous and there were questions being raised on the capability. But this order win seems to have soothed the norm. So 1,700 crores is that one number that we've got from you in terms of your share of this order. Give us a few more details. What is over how many years does it get executed? FY26, what kind of revenue number will reflect? And over how many years do you spread this out? Also, what kind of margins will you be receiving on this particular order?
If I may take a moment on the earlier order, it was not the contract that was cancelled. It was the tender that went for re-tender because the client wanted to change specifications. That tender is also out now. I just take this opportunity to also inform all your viewers and the investors who are watching that the tender has been re-announced now, and we are already working on it.
So let's before we get to the answering the previous question, let's address this then. What is the quantum of by when do we hear about this tender that earlier got cancelled and now in fact it could be offered for rebidding? By when do we hear this, and will the quantum be the same? This is of the tender that got cancelled earlier.
Yes. So the tender has already been re-announced now. As we speak, we are working on the bid. And if I remember right, maybe about 4-6 weeks, no, in fact, 8 weeks would be the time likely to submit the tender. We'll come back to you with the exact date, but we want to confirm to you the tender is already out. We are already working on the tender and we will submit it. So there is no question of capability related. It was only a customer's decision to recast the project. And because it was a public procurement project, they could do it only through a re-tendering process.
So we have got that out of the way. In the next 8 weeks, we'll hear from you on that, and we re-invite you on the channel and we'll clear out about the potential new order that you could win since the tender has been reissued. Great. Let's talk about this one, the 1,700 crores. Over how many years does it get executed and the margins?
This is about a 28-30 month project. Of course, this project is through a developer consortium, as you know. Miyahona, Basics and Marafiq are the developers for this project, and we are in the EPC consortium. We are building for them, and the principal off-taker is SWPC. The project had to cross through certain CPs for the EPC to become effective. So the financial closure was completed, and hence we could announce the project to the market. But we have already started working on it because we were confident of the order. We've already announced it as a hot project in our organization. Teams are deployed. There's already people working on the engineering. So we have already had some heads up in terms of the activities, and the activities
So, Mr. Seetharaman, sorry, we're just trying to understand the revenue recognition timelines. The overall value, your share is about 1,700 crores, like you explained. By when do you book it? Over how many quarters, and when does it start to reflect in the P&L?
This will start reflecting right from this quarter, because we've already advanced on engineering. So you will start seeing the revenues flowing from this quarter, but the next 2 years will be the significant years in which the revenues will pan out.
So along with this order, I mean, where will you end the year in terms of order book? I think you were over 14,000 crores. Now this win has come in. You're talking about the other, rebid that could happen in the next couple of weeks as well. I'm not sure this fiscal or whether it falls in the next one. But where do you see your exit order book at for FY25?
See, at the start of the year, we guided somewhere around 16,000 crores. And we have seen that all the orders that we have targeted are moving in the right direction. And directionally, we are still endeavoring to get to that, Surabhi, because we don't see anything untoward at this point in time. Things are falling in place. Orders are coming out, especially international is what we targeted. So we are moving in the right direction towards that.
Mr. Seetharaman, morning. Could you give us a sense on margins from here? Where will margins be?
See, I think we've given this medium-term outlook for a 3 to 5 year period, with EBITDA being in the range of 13 to 15%. This is the first year of the outlook, and we have seen in the 9 months we are about 13.5% on EBITDA, and PAT is over 9.2%. So that's the range we are comfortable with growth, and we will continue to maintain it consistently over this 3 to 5 year period and endeavor to continue growing it.
And revenue growth as well, give us a sense?
15 to 20% is what we had guided. We are very, very confident of that over the 3 to 5 year period.
Okay, all right. Interesting space, water, and markets has been very excited with VA Tech, of course, is one of the players in that space. Thank you very much. More later, but good luck as you continue to execute. Stocks up about 6%. Manisha.